Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges and all the audiences. Let me introduce myself. I'm Merlin Fatika Ramadhani. I come from Muhammadiyah Sempor Vocational High School. Standing in front of you all, I would like to tell you a story about Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a kind girl named Cinderella. All of the animals loved her, especially two mice named Cass and Zack. They do anything for the girl they called Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her stepmother and her two stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. They were very mean to Cinderella, making her work all day cleaning, sewing, and cooking. Cinderella tried her best to make them happy. Cinderella's stepmother, Lady Tremaine, was cold, cruel, and jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty. She enjoyed giving Cinderella extra chores to do, such as bathing her cat, Lucifer. One day, a messenger arrived with a special invitation. There was going to be a royal ball at the palace. The king wanted his son to find a bride. Every young woman in the kingdom was invited, including Cinderella. Cinderella was very excited about the ball. At Cinderella's house, she now had extra work to do. She had to make two brand new gowns for her stepsister. "Faster!" shouted one stepsister. "You call that a dress?" screamed the other. Cinderella replied, "Oh dear, when can I?" The stepmother marched into the room. "When can you what?" yelled the stepmother, and Cinderella said, "Well, when will I have time to make my own dress to go to the ball?" "You? Who said you were going to the ball? What a laugh! Such a mess!" They pointed at Cinderella. All of them laughed. Cinderella said to herself, "When they look at me, maybe they see a mess. But I'm not that way. And if I could, I would go to the ball." In the attic, Cinderella found a dress that had belonged to her mother. It was a bit old-fashioned, but Cinderella could make it beautiful. Lady Tremaine didn't want Cinderella to go to the ball. She wanted the prince to meet Anastasia and Drizella. She thought he would marry one of them. Lady Tremaine kept Cinderella busy with the chores that would take her all night to finish. While Cinderella was working, the mice and birds fixed her dress. They added ribbons and beads that the two stepsisters had thrown away. Working together, the animals turned a simple dress into a fabulous gown. Cinderella was really overjoyed when she saw the dress. "Oh, thank you so much," said Cinderella to Gus, Zack, and the birds. When the two stepsisters saw the old ribbons and beads on Cinderella's dress, they flew into a rage. They ripped the dress and pulled off the beads. Lady Tremaine didn't stop them. Cinderella's dream to go to the ball was true. Cinderella ran away to the garden to cry. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared. With her wave of his magic wand, she returned a pumpkin into a fabulous coach. Now, Cinderella could go to the ball, but her dress still ruined. "Bibbidi-bo, bibbidi-bo," said the fairy godmother again, waving her wand. Now Cinderella, wearing a beautiful gown and sparkling glass slipper. But all of this came with a warning. When the clock struck midnight, the magic spell would wear off. Cinderella's dream to go to the ball was a dream come true. At the ball, the prince couldn't take his eyes off Cinderella. The orchestra played, and the prince began to dance with a wonderful girl whose name he still didn't know. For Cinderella, the dream was a dream come true. Before too long, the clock began to strike midnight. Goodbye! The prince called Cinderella to come back. "Come back! I don't even know your name," called the prince. As Cinderella fled, one of her glass slippers came off. The prince sent the grand duke to find the girl who fit the glass slipper. Lady Tremaine locked Cinderella in the attic, but Cinderella's most friends freed her. Then Lady Tremaine ripped the grand duke and the glass slipper shattered. But Cinderella had the other one in her pocket, and it fits. Prince Charming and Cinderella were soon married. Everyone rejoiced, including Cinderella's most friends who wore the special outfits to go to the wedding. Filled with joy, the Prince Charming and Cinderella lived happily ever after. The end. Okay guys, that's all my story. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.